Hi, good morning, welcome to Riccardi's Crossing. What I want to do today is I'm just going to show some of the tarot decks that I've got for this week. Now, I decided to pull out my Jayne Wallace decks, basically. So, I just want to go through and show you. I love Jayne Wallace's decks. Now, they all have different themes, and what they do is very, very simply, even though they are pip decks, they do have a keyword underneath, which makes it great if you're learning tarot. Okay, means that you can use the tarot deck straight out of the pack. Now, it does follow Rider-Waite-Smith image meanings and things like that, but it also gives you only one keyword, and you can sort of expand from there if you know your tarot, or as you're learning. The guidebooks are excellent for jump starting the information in regards to, like, this one's the Magical Nordic Tarot, so you're going to look at the Norse Norse deities and information in relation to that. So the guidebooks are absolutely excellent if you want that little bit of extra information, which is awesome. So this one is the Magical Nordic Tarot. So I love. I should actually go through and pull out all the guidebooks, because they are great to have, because some of them do have a little bit more information that is not tarot related. Okay, it's a little bit more for maybe you want to jumpstart your study in regards to the theme of the tarot deck. See, I love the Hangman with the limbo thing. That being in suspension, being in limbo, is one of my favorite sort of meanings, even though there is other meanings to the Hanged Man, of course, with looking at things from a different perspective, seeing things from a different angle, sacrifice, depending on which deck, which author or creator you sort of follow, because you see that every creator has a different theme. Like the death card for this is rebirthing, but it's also transformation, changes taking place. So like I say, every author will have a different keyword, a different theme that's going to give you more information in regards to your tarot. That's one thing I like about Jayne Wallace's deck. If you've got several of them, you're going to learn different meanings for each card, which is quite cool. So that's what I love. So that's what I want to show you today, is going through and having a look at Jayne Wallace's tarot decks. I think they're excellent decks for if you're wanting to learn tarot. You want to be able to read straight out of the box. You know what I mean? Okay, so what's next? Let's pull out the the Angel Tarot. Okay, this is the Angel Tarot. Okay, again, you've got keywords at the bottom. The Lovers is Angels of Commitment, which I think is quite cool. Ace of Cups with Love. So again, you've got one keyword, and from there you can expand your, as the more... Oh, is this the crystal one? Sorry, I thought this was the angels. Oops, I think something's happened here. No, this is the angels. Crystals? Oh, we've got crystal cards in amongst... Whoops, I've picked up crystal cards in amongst the angels, I think. I have too. Ooh, that's what was confusing me. I was thinking, hey, wait a minute, where did I get that from? So, angels, sorry. So, as you can see, like the Hierophant is Angel of Blessings. The Empress is Angel of Abundance. Now, we know that the Empress can also be motherhood, the sense of creative energy, a beauty, nurturing energy. So there's a lot more to the Empress, of course. But what we're doing is with these cards is getting just one word to sort of jump starting our learning process. And as we read the guidebooks, as we're learning the cards, we start getting more more things to work with, you know, more to do, for more meanings for the readings. These are just sort of just to begin with, just until you get used to the cards. Like, I like the Tower here as Angel of Enlightenment. Now we know the angel is the Tower is normally about shaking things up and you know, doom and gloom, feels like it's going to be a huge impact, have a leap of faith. But I love that this is called Angel of Enlightenment, because that Tower, when things are shaken up, it does give us that sense of understanding, enlightenment, illumination. So yeah, cool. Page of Cups, we get friendship. So you can see with the Angel Tarot, we're getting some different meanings than we did from the Magical Nordic. Temperance, Angel of Peace. Two of Pentacles, of course, is juggling, working out what's priority, feeling like you're being pulled in different directions. Two of Swords, uncertainty, same with being at a crossroads. So they're just giving you different keywords that you can use, which I think is absolutely awesome, even when they are pip cards. The Moon is Angel of Dreams. The Sun, of course, Angel of Happiness. Knight of Swords is drama. So yeah, so completely different meaning, different keywords on the cards, but of course the same tarot meanings depending on the question, the layout, the, you know, and your intuition might come up with more stuff when you start looking at the picture. You know, like you look at the Queen of Pentacles, so maybe the rabbit might give you some meaning. You know, things might be a bit hoppity, you know, maybe you got to hop to it. I don't know why that came to it, but that's what I got there. So, or the colours might stand out. The red might say, oh, okay, so it's your energy, your base chakra maybe, you know, or is it more orange, a little more red? So yeah, I absolutely love these cards. See, the Death for this one is Angel of Transformation. Like I said, changes, transformation before, but they had Angel of, they had the different meaning before. Two of Cups, partnership. The Star is Angel of Hope. Five of Wands, tests. Instead of conflict, they put tests. So you can use, so when you start looking at all these different tarot decks from Jayne Wallace, you're going to learn new meanings, right? You're going to get more, especially when you start using the guidebooks. Right, let's go back and do the crystals. I don't want the ocean. Okay, so then we've got the crystal cards. Now the crystal cards, each suit, like Wands is garnets, Pentacles is malachite, Swords is sugilite, and Cups is Angel, aquamarine, sorry. Court cards, of course, have a different crystal, and each of the major arcana also have different crystals. So what you'll find here is an affirmation on the cards. Like Seven of Wands says, I actively hold true to my values. Six of Wands says, I'm proud of what I achieve and accept my rewards. So again, you're learning something different when you start working with the crystal cards. Like the Hierophant says, I am ready to love and learn, which is quite interesting for the Hierophant. The Hermit says, I follow my own path. Two of Swords, what I decide, I trust in the outcome. So that's what you're going to get. So it's kind of interesting as you go through the cards. So instead of just keywords, you're getting affirmations. Again, another way to, now with the Fool, you've got all the crystals there. You've got the clear quartz, the amethyst, sugilite, the green aventurine, citrine, carnelian, and red jasper. So you've got your chakras there. And I'm guided and protected on my life journey. So yeah, kind of interesting. when you start to sort of dive into these tarot. So you can sort of see the cards there. You've got the Justice card, which is Sodalite, which is I speak my truth in fairness to myself. Strength, Hikimid Diamond, is I can deal with whatever comes my way. So I think they're excellent affirmations, excellent cards. Oh, I don't like this. Something's stuck here. What's going on? Okay, so in the back of that one, Tower, but it's a Sun card, should be alright. Don't know why that's happened. Okay. Three of Swords is interesting. Sudalite, I see things exactly as they are. Again, with the betrayal, the heart, the heartbreak, the wounds, that sort of thing. The Hanged Man. Now, how we had being in limbo before, this one says I can see the situation another way. So again, you get the perspective. So as you work through these different tarot decks, you're going to get different meanings, which is going to enhance your tarot practice, expand your tarot knowledge, which is excellent. So it's a great way to start learning. So you start tying in these different meanings that you're getting, and that's okay, because you'll find that when you're doing a reading, different meanings will come up depending on the question, the context of the question, or the context of the topic or the subject, or whatever the client wants to know. So you're going to get more and more. And here we got Lovers. I trust my knowing and make a commitment. So yeah, absolutely cool. What's the Devil one? I am free of whatever is holding me back. So that's your, you're being chained to something. Your addiction, repeated patterns, bad habits. Temperance says, I find clarity through calm. So yeah, they are just so cool. I just think they're excellent. I haven't used them for a little while, so I wanted to get back into them again. So this is going to be this week's tarot and tarot decks, which is what I want. Right, okay, so let's do the ocean one next. Okay, Oceanic. Okay, again, you've got a... they are pip deck, of course, and they do have a keyword, like Seven of Swords says loss. Another word for, something taken, something being stolen. That's a, it's our thoughts, our perceptions in regards to the situation. So, a Four of Cups gets boredom. Judgment is self-reflection instead of resurrection, or whatever else, the other keywords that you can use for judgment. So again, you've got one keyword, and it just gives you a starting point. And then from there, once you start reading the guidebook, start working with other of these tarot sets, you start to expand your own keywords, your own thoughts, your own ideas, your own intuition to what the cards could mean. So this is what I love, absolutely, is that they're so easy to use straight out of the guide book, straight out of the box, The Tower in this one is called Destruction. Strength is stability. Queen of Cups, sensitivity. The Hanged Man is limbo again. So some looks like she has used some keywords the same, but that doesn't matter, because you're going to start expanding your, once you start reading the guidebook, start learning from other people, you're going to see that there are other, you know, as you start to get used to working with the cards, you'll start to see other keywords, other thoughts, other meanings of the cards. That these are just the beginning, the starting point. They're good for if you are going through a reading and you get a blank, you know, and something you can, so you can look at the keyword and go, oh, okay, yeah, can I use that in the reading? And then once you've started to do that, then you find yourself remembering other keywords and other thoughts about, you know, other meanings about the cards. So yeah, I just love, and I love the colours that, you know, they're so bright, you know. So what does she use for the moon? Illusion. The Magician is manifestation. So you can see some of the words are really simple. Some of them you might think, oh, really? That's what she used? But that's okay, because it's just another way of saying maybe something else that you're used to saying. Page of Swords. Page of Swords, she says gossip. Seeking the truth. That doesn't gossip. That's a different one. See, that's not something I would normally say about Page of Swords being one of gossip, being one. But I think when you're using this deck, your intention, they're going to give you the right cards. And so you can say, okay, so what does it mean by gossip? Conversation, talking, sharing news, sharing knowledge. So, you know, you can start to sort of going, okay, so you're looking for the truth. When you start gossiping, you're looking for the truth of the situation, right? Two of Pentacles says options. Ace of Pentacles, prosperity. So yeah, I don't know, I just love and like to use death. Got transformation again, changes. Angel of the Ocean. Okay, so we've got an Angel of the Ocean for healing. That's the Temperance card. So there are some different titles by the looks of it. I don't know if they're all like that, but you get the odd one. We've got the High Priest instead of the Hierophant. We've got Wisdom. Okay, that's interesting. Instead of Tradition. So yeah, so you will get some different, see, we've got Crossroads for Two of Swords in that one. Six of Cups with Reflection. The King of the Ocean for the Emperor, for order. So yeah, absolutely, I love them. So next on the agenda, let's go to the Goddess cards. Okay, so now these with the deities, the goddesses from around the world, right? So on these ones, you've got your title, your goddess with your title and your keyword again. You've got your Page of Cups, so your title, and then the creativity. So, and then you've got your Pip Pentacles. Again, you've got a keyword that you might not normally associate with that, but it gives you another perspective. So it allows you to enhance your tarot practice in some way. Like the Seshat with the High Priestess with Hidden Talents. It's an Egyptian goddess. Hidden talents. See, and I would have said, like, with the High Priestess is normally about secrets, hidden knowledge, study, learning. You know, there's so much more. So here we've got hidden talents, which is interesting. So that could be your psychic abilities, or something that you're not expressing. If you're not looking at it as in a spiritual sense, maybe you're looking at it more arts and crafts or singing or something like that. If that's a hidden talent, maybe it's something they don't share with the world. Selene with the Moon, Persephone with the Hermit with Contemplation. That's an interesting card. Two of Cups, they've got fulfillment, justice with Ayala, justice, and they just have justice on there. So it's about like you're fighting for justice, or, you know, equilibrium, as I would have said. So yeah, I think these are excellent. Another way to dive, if you want to dive into the goddesses in some way, you're going to use different keywords for some of the cards. Again, it allows you to expand your knowledge in whatever that will be. So that's what I love. I love, 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 love. So yeah, the tower is Pele, which is quite interesting because this is an Hawaiian goddess of the volcano, the fire goddess, which is the volcano goddess, and of Hawaii. And so you've got the tower, and she brings upheaval in her. Instead of enlightenment, you've got upheaval. So again, you're expanding your knowledge of tarot. You've got temperance with Baogu. So you can go and study a bit more about if this is a deity that calls to you or something like that. And you've got temperance here. Now her keyword is healing. So you're going, okay, so tell us a little bit more about the temperance. Tell us a bit more about the goddess. So yeah. So we've got King of Wands with leader. Page of Wands with adventure, which is interesting. Six of Wands, triumph. You've got Aphrodite with the lovers, and just as the love. And we know that the lovers has a lot more to it, the partnership, and a whole lot more to it. Page of Swords has got an awareness with this one. Okay, and to me, yeah, truth seeker, awareness, grabbing awareness. Athena with strength gives you power. The devil with Annika gives you rebirth. Now, see, you know, when you break free from the chains, you know, they're saying that you're chained. You're going through some changes. You're going through maybe dealing with some addictions or some, you know, how do you go through the rebirth situation? So she's changed the keywords a little bit. Hecate with the magician with power. We know she's the witch, the goddess of witches, deity of witches, goddess of witches. She's at a crossroads, so we know that she's using her power to manifest or create her reality by looking beyond the illusion. You know, once you start working with different decks. Knight of Swords is action orientated. So once you start working with different decks, you start to expand your keywords. Or the more you work with a deck, maybe you learn more by studying, by learning, by seeing what other people share when they're looking at cards. See this one here with the Hanged Man. Okay, we have the goddess Dumavati, and she talks about surrender. So again, you're expanding your horizon in regards to keywords and meanings of the card. So I love that, to be able to like once you start diving into the deity of that card, it's going to give you a whole lot more. So here we've got Ragana for death. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if she is Norse or I don't know Ragana. So that's something I would have to study. I need to dive into this deck again. I haven't dived into it for so long, and there's so many goddesses. Because I work with just Hecate, and there are some other goddesses that I've worked with at different times for different reasons. There's some that are really, really popular that you know of, and then some that are a little bit more that I haven't really looked at. So we've got endings for the death card. Okay, instead of transformation, changes, rebirthing again. So there's lots of different keywords that you can use for the death card. The Emperor with Mut. Now Mut is a Egyptian goddess of truth or an authoritative figure. Queen of Swords, Five of Cups. I mean, you can go and do a lot more study if you want to in regards to the deities, of course. Okay, so the last two decks I've got of them is the Moon and Stars and the Moon and Stars and the Lunar. Okay. So again, you've got the title and you've got a keyword. Again, of course, pips. Five of Pentacles lost again. Now, interesting, they put the Empress as rebirth in this one. I'm going to pull out all the books, I think. The Tower is release in this. The Lunar one, I think this is the Moon and Stars. Oops, I've got these stars. Yep, that's the Moon and Stars one. Right, so this is the Lunar Tarot. Again, we're dealing with the moon cycles. The Emperor is the authority, of course. Queen of Pentacles with just caring. The Sun has success. Two of Swords is stuck in the middle. So yeah, you're going to get different meanings again when you start looking at the cards. You've got Strength as being passion in this one. Five of Wands with disagreement. So you're going to get different keywords, which is great because it does expand your horizon. Does expand your knowledge of card. Death for transformation. Seven of Swords says deception. Knight of Pentacles says prevail. The Devil is temptation in this one. So you can see that with the word addiction and all that sort of stuff, temptation is just another word for that. So it's just going to give you different words to use, different meanings. We've got Temperance with serenity. Ace of Swords is realization. You know, when you cut away the debris, you get a bit of clarity in the situation. See, I would have just said clarity, but they say realization. Again, it's just giving you another keywords to deal with the when you're doing a reading. Two of Pentacles, we have balance instead of my brain's like a mush by the end of these, looking at them all. So you can definitely see the different decks, and what you can do is you start learning so much more, like the moon, the Lunar Tarot. You're going to start learning all about the moon cycles and stuff like that, if that's, you know, something you want to do. And that's something I do need to do. I need to get back into working with some of these decks. I haven't used them for a little while, so now it's time for me to sort of start getting back into learning these cards. Right, this is the Moon and Stars Tarot. So again, you've got the title, and then you've got a keyword underneath. Like for the moon, you've got misinterpretation. That's an interesting one for moon. So you're thinking of things that aren't, you know, they're not quite the illusion, looking beyond the illusion. Like you've got that sense of the unknown. So maybe things aren't quite as they seem. Maybe they're being misinterpreted. Okay, interesting. Page of Cups for loyalty. So you've got the star with inspiration. So you can see the different keywords here. I don't know if you can see them or not, but all these different decks. So definitely love Jayne's tarot decks. I need to have a look and see what I'm missing of her collection, because I know there's a couple I think that I may have missed. See, with the Devil card, and this one is the obsession. That can be someone's obsessed with you. Another perspective of what the meanings could mean, which I love. And excuse me. Okay, so here we are with the rest of the Moon and Stars tarot. So yeah, with strength I've got bravery. Chariot was progress instead of triumph or success or victory or determination or travel or movement. You know, progress. Nine of Pentacles got comfort. So they're going to give you one keyword, and from there, Knight of Pentacles is trust instead of slow movement. So yeah, excellent cards. Definitely recommend for someone who even wants to learn tarot. If you're not advanced, it's okay. It does give you, means you can use the cards straight out of the box. The High Priestess with inner voice. Three of Wands with communication. That's an interesting one. Ace of Swords with understanding. So like I said, you're going to get different keywords for the cards, which is okay because it's going to allow you to expand your knowledge, expand your understanding. So yeah, Death is release. Ten of Swords with conclusions. Six of Cups, see past. That's what comes up quite a lot for me in, when I'm talking about, you know, memories of the past, or creating memories, depending on where it is in the reading and how it affects the, you know, Six of Cups can be about a gift, nostalgic energy, lots of things. So yeah, Ten of Pentacles with wealth, inheritance. Two of Pentacles, I've got balance. Knight of Wands, King of Wands is passion. The Sun with positivity for this one. Ace of Cups with satisfaction. So yeah, you're going to get completely different. So there you go. We've got a number of, got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. I've got 7 of her tarot decks. So yeah, I need to see if I'm missing any. I think it was a tarot manifestation, but I might be wrong. But anyway, that's it from me. Take care and blessed be. A big thank you to my Ko-Fi supporters, Ko-Fi family. Don't forget if you're Ko-Fi family, don't forget there are some discounts. You've got some exclusive deals. Don't forget, if you're Ko-Fi family, you also have the ability to receive a free reading. All you have to do is book it in when you want. A free reading when you want. Just book it in. And I'll do you a free reading. And that is can be through email or through a unlisted video. So yeah, it's up to you. Go check out Ko-Fi. You got free downloads, and there is lots of great services. You can get gift vouchers for friends and family as well. So a big thank you to my Ko-Fi family and supporters. There are certain readings that you can actually book, or you can do a donation based reading depending on what you want. It's to cater for everyone. Okay, that's it from me. Take care and blessed be.